crashed still alive. The problem is that several of these 19 men, according to stories published by the BBC and British newspapers, are still alive. For example, the 9/11 Commission named Walid al-Shiri as one of the hijackers and reproduced the FBI's photograph of him. It even suggested that al-Shiri stabbed one of the flight attendants shortly before Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower. But as BBC News had reported 11 days after 9/11, al-Shiri, having seen his photograph in newspapers and TV programs, notified authorities and journalists in Morocco, where he works as his pilot, that he was still alive. But if there are various problems with the government's story about the hijackers, surely it proved its case about Osama bin Laden. Insofar as this belief is held, it is also a myth. Secretary of State Colin Powell promised shortly after 9/11 to provide a white paper giving this proof, but this paper was never produced. British Prime Minister Tony Blair did produce such a paper, but it begins with the admission that it does not purport to provide a prosecutable case against Osama bin Laden in a court of law. So, evidence good enough to go to war, but not good enough to go to court. And although the Taliban said that it would hand bin Laden over if the United States presented evidence of his involvement in 9/11, Bush refused. This failure to provide proof was later said to be unnecessary because bin Laden, in a video allegedly found in Afghanistan, admitted responsibility for the attacks. This confession is now widely cited as proof, but the man in this video has darker skin, fuller cheeks, and a broader nose than the Osama bin Laden of all other videos. We again seem to have planted evidence. There are, moreover, other problems in the official account of Osama bin Laden. For one thing, in June of 2001, when he was already America's most wanted criminal, he reportedly spent 2 weeks in the American hospital in Dubai, was treated by an American doctor, and visited by the local CIA agent. Also, after 9/11, when America was reportedly trying to get Osama dead or alive, the U.S. military evidently allowed him to escape on at least 4 occasions, the last one being the Battle of Tora Bora, which the London Telegraph labeled a grand charade. Shortly thereafter, Bush said, "I don't know where bin Laden is. I really don't care. It's not our priority." Sometimes the truth slips out. In any case, the idea that the Bush administration has provided proof for its claims about Osama bin Laden and the al-Qaeda hijackers is a myth.
Are we still believing this shit? Like, what the fuck is that? Oh. It's methylene blue. Sorry. Anyway. Are we still believing this, dude? Like, oh shit. Are we all just still listening to the government narrative and just believing everything they say? Like, it is ridiculous at this point. There's so many. Oh, bro, I feel like I am a conspiracy theorist at this point, and I know that sounds, to me, that sounds dumb because I don't feel like a conspiracy theorist. I just feel like I'm finding out so much truth. But I mean, God. Do any of you still believe the narrative? Like, just anybody, truly. If you still believe the government narrative for 9/11, not even to mention like the moon landing and fucking everything else, but it's just 9/11. Do you still believe the narrative? Please let me just let me know. And I'm not gonna make fun of you because you have your reason for believing things, and I have my reason for believing things. But I'm just I'm curious, with all of the information out there, if anybody still thinks that the government told us the truth, you know what I mean, about 9/11 in general. I'd be really interested to know that, so just let me know if you do. Please. Yeah, I promise I won't talk shit, dude. But I'm very interested. Or if you think that I'm an idiot for believing these other narratives, and go ahead and say that, dude. But I just, every single day, I'm shocked. Every day. Everything. Moon landing, 9/11, Las Vegas, what else? COVID. What? Kirk. What else is there, dude? You know what I mean? Like the Trump assassination. It's becoming like a normal part of life, to where every time something happens, immediately. This is what I did with the Charlie Kirk situation. The second that the shooting happened and I heard he got shot, I immediately started asking myself the questions of, okay, what's not going to be right about this? Like, what What are they lying about? That I told myself I can't believe the narrative, whatever it is. I need to be skeptical. Like, if it ends up being truthful, it ends up being truthful. But I need to be skeptical and keep an open mind, because there is a good chance they're probably going to try to lie about it. And of course they did. But dude, the world we live in, it's nuts. I can't imagine. When I was a kid, I couldn't imagine living in a world like this. It might as well be communist Russia. You know what I mean? Like, the government just tell you whatever you want, cram it down your throat. If you don't believe it, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a shit. What are you gonna do about it? You know? Ridiculous, dude. Tell me what you think. If my videos aren't terrible and you don't hate them too much, please like, share, comment, follow, subscribe if this is on YouTube. All that shit helps me. So I appreciate you guys, ton.